ulang.
On defense, Houston, it's a three-point game. Kobe gets to Gasol. Back to Kobe.
What a huge play.
Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Even though he's getting up there in years, guys, Powell's effectiveness shouldn't really drop off much. He's a long, skilled player who doesn't play off the ground very much, and his versatility should help his longevity.
Houston moving it around. Just forward. Rejected by Gasol. And it's the Lakers on the break. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Beautiful work in the transition game. That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin McHale had a few moments ago. It's no secret that Steve Nash is the motor for their offense, and I asked him how he planned to slow him down. He said there really is no way to stop Nash from going where he wants, and they'll just try to rotate well to recover when they get that ball flying around on the offensive end.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And that one's good. Clark, you mentioned the versatility of Pau Gasol. Steve, it's really the defining quality of his game, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the ability to do so many things offensively as a big guy just really completes a team. Now you can run any kind of offense you want. And Pau, as a passer, as a scorer, as a shooter, has been one of the best in the game for the last decade.
Parsons, defended by Young. Pass to Harden. And again, the Rockets good for two.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Kobe with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Gasol dishes to Young. And there's the feed to Kobe. Back to Young. Outside, Kobe. From past the arc. And good on the basket. Book it. Kobe's got 9 points.
Perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Boy, he looks fresh and confident out there right now.
Tipped away. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Kobe. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Lynn off target with his three. Ball's knocked loose. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson off the pick from Hill. And here's Young from the arc. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now, here's Garcia. Lynn, he started by Hill. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. The Lakers making a switch here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Garcia against Johnson. He dishes it to Blake. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Good D by Harden.
Let's go.
Trail by 3.
And, you know, for the Lakers last season, a lot of turnover. You think about the coaching change, but it wasn't just that. It was a whole system change as well. And the front office felt the Princeton offense they started using wasn't working out. So they were in a state of flux all season long.
It's taken away by Smith. Following a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Beverly. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, I do too, and I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
And going back to the Princeton offense that Clark mentioned, Steve, tell us about that offense and why do you think it didn't work out?
Well, they only gave it 5 games, Kevin. I mean, Mike Brown was 1-4 when he got fired, and that's impossible to install an offense and expect it to work that quickly. So, I mean, I think the offense would have been fine if they had given it time and given Mike Brown some time to install it.
Smith.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Farmer. Right by Beverly. And the basket by Hill. 26 seconds left to play here in the first. Harden against Johnson. Harden the pass to Montiunas. Back to Harden. No good from outside. And here is Hill. He's got 6. Here's and it's blocked by Beverly. Back to Garcia. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
Los Angeles on D. He feeds it to Beverly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And Garcia kicks to Beverly. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beverly's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Houston. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, everybody knows that Dwight Howard this offseason decided to leave the Lakers and join the Houston Rockets. And while there's less guaranteed money, because the contract is for 4 years instead of 5, Howard actually makes over $1 million more per year with the Rockets. The reason? There's no income taxes in the state of Texas. So, guys, the move to Houston may make sense from both a basketball and a financial perspective.
Seems like a good fit. Thanks, Doris. Kobe dishes to Hill. Back to Kobe. Pass to Hill. Feeds to Kobe. Outside Hill. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And he ends with the steal. Harden outside. Outside Garcia. Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. Steve Nash pulls it in. Nash has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Boy, guys, it was a tremendous all-star season for James Harden a year ago. And LeBron James declared Harden a superstar. No small praise from probably the best player in the world right now. And I think people are coming around to accepting that Harden really is a superstar player.
The Rockets trail. Kicks it to Montiunas. Leads him in there. Beverly passes it to Montiunas. Three-pointer. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 13. And for Harden, signing a 5-year, $80 million extension with the Rockets last season. They felt they just couldn't afford to pay him that much with the luxury tax penalties looming ahead.
Well, they already had max players in Westbrook and Durant, so they didn't feel going forward that they could have 3 max guys. So Harden moves on to Houston. It turned out to be an excellent move for the Rockets. He played awfully well last year.
Houston making a switch. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Nash gets to Kobe. On the wing, Johnson. Kept alive. Ball passes to Keenan. There's Nash with the 3. The long distance. Nash has got 5 points now this quarter.
The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his 3-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection. His mechanics are solid. And his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
Steve, it has to be said here that he operates the pick and roll to perfection. I mean, he delights in running unwitting defenders or blindside picking guys so that he can end up rolling into a basket. You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super team in the West, the team that would maybe challenge Miami and LeBron, but from the start, it just never was seasons in the Lakers' history.
Here's Lynn. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Harden left side. 6 to shoot. Kobe with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Hill leading the charge. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off.
Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And Steve, they just couldn't reach that bar that was set so high for them.
Yeah, the expectations were so high, Kevin, but injury issues cost them all season long. Nash, Howard, Powell, and of course Kobe with the Achilles at the end of the year. And that unit only started 7 games all season together, so they never really were able to develop any chemistry.
And Los Angeles listen changes. Saul comes in for Jordan Hill. And Nick Young is subbed in for Wesley Johnson. Kamen kicks to Young. Kobe. The 17-footer. Right side, Kobe. Nash outside. 1:51 left in the first half. Kobe dishes to Young. On the wing, Kobe. Young outside. Lets it go for deep. The shot no good. Good D by Harden. It's trailed by 3. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Lane.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break hoops, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
Steve Blake's checked in for the Lakers.
Kamen gave up his old caveman look, guys, but he's still an intimidating presence in the post. Good size and strength and doesn't really get pushed around. Also excellent timing when it comes to shot clock.
And that one's good. 105 left to play here in the half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris.
Well, gentlemen, the Lakers barely squeezed into the playoffs last season. Despite that, they had the largest luxury tax bill in the league, almost $30 million, more than double the next highest team in the Miami Heat. So, maybe one silver lining for them with Dwight Howard deciding to move to Houston, the team won't have to shoulder the even more punitive taxes that began this season.
Good point, Doris. Thanks. And Chris Kamen skilled offensive, ambidextrous, finishing inside, and a good mid-range shooter.
Yeah, I think he's really good offensively. He's got a lot of skill. He's tough to handle. The question mark with him is defensively. You know, his weak side rotations can be. He's never really been, a center that you kind of solidify your defense around.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Harden hits them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. On the pass to Blake. Gives him the lead pass. And here we go. Nobody back. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So deflating for a team, coughing up the ball at one end and then it turns into immediate points at the other end.
And it's just as much of a boost for the team getting those easy points off the steal.
Young for 3, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. In a tight game here as we...
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's a lively Friday evening.
Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
You know, when you get an influx of talent through the draft like the Rockets did prior to last season, the initial reaction is excitement, but then you think about, man, how are we going to get these guys ready to play NBA basketball? And the Rockets did a nice job by taking it easy and bringing them along.
And stolen by Nash. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Nice job running up the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Harden. He takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Lakers trail by 3. And for the Rockets, you look at how that strategy worked out for them, and it was exactly what they needed. Got off to a quick start last year. And, Steve, toward the end, their rookies were fresh and able to contribute when it mattered most.
Kevin, it's hard for fans to see a player get drafted and not immediately see the floor, but a lot of times that's the best route. You give it for the player time to adjust, you make him earn it, and by the end of the season, he can be a very effective player. I think plenty of the Rockets players proved that last time.
Hang time on that rim, puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert.
And now the fast break. Nash with the ball. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup. The Rockets did a lot to make over their backcourt last season as they brought in 2 big names in Jeremy Lin and James Harden. And that's not always an easy adjustment. Took a little time for both of those guys to figure out how to coexist in the pick and roll offense.
And now the first time out called here for the Rockets. And Clark, as you said,